Okay, this is your this is your last three questions for this little pre-lab that we're doing here. Now I do provide all these notes for y'all. Okay, so what we just finished over here, this would be notes page 3. Now I've added in this one lab, and this is the only lab I think you have to do this stuff. The rest, we're just going to take data and just find the coefficient. We're going to find certain physical phenomenon and measure it. So this one, we're actually doing an experiment. All right, this one we're actually doing. So we've got to do some. So we've got to use some statistical software. All right, so here's we go. Here's what we're doing. The next three questions, we work with the statistics software that we can download. So where is that statistics software? Where is that? Here it is, website for the free statistics software right here. Okay, and I've already downloaded it, and here it is. And I've already done my experiment. I've already done my thing with it. So I'm going to clear this, reset. So I'm going to reset this so you can't see everything. Please reset. Oh, it's still thinking about it. I probably need to download it again. So I'm just going to take it off. All right. And I'm going to work this with you all. Oh, that's the other thing. All right. So here's what you do is you come here and you go to this website for the free calculator. All right. For the free calculator. It's not, and it won't be hard to do. And we're going to compare the heights of the Lady Roos with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I've written down, here's the two rosters of their heights right here. Okay. And I'll show you how this works. Okay. What we're gonna do a single tier t-test. Is what we call it. It's having a hard time load right now. Things are running slow because I got about 1 million things going on here. So here we go. Let's open it up. See what it looks like. What the heck? Here it is. So I'm going to hit this, and it should. You won't have 5 billion things running on your calculator at one time. So this is what you get. Now this looks scary to you all, right? It shouldn't. Don't let it. We're going to find for two independent means. In other words, you're going to have reaction times of boys or girls. Boys is one independent variable. Girls is the other independent variable that you measure. Okay. And so we're going to do two independent variables. There are two different groups. And it's still thinking up here in the corner. Sorry for the delay. There we go. So here's our t-test calculator. And so let's call it up. So you call up your t-test calculator. And now treatment one. Now let's take a look at what I have here. I've got, and what I've done is I've put them in decimals. Right? So like this young lady was actually 5 feet 5 inches. All right, so I made it 5.3. Right, because 5 divided by 12 comes out to be about 0.3. And then these are the heights of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think LeBron is right around here. This is not 6'7". This is like 6'8". This is like 6'9". This is 6'10". This is 7 feet 3 inches. I mean, these are big guys. All right, and we're going to see what we're testing to see if there's a difference in the means, if there's a significant difference in the means between these two teams, all right, in their heights. And there should be, because we've got a Division I ladies basketball team against an NBA team, all right, and it should be quite a significant difference. So when we come to so Lady Roos will be my 1. And notice, I just put in the 5.3, and I just keep going, the 5.5, yada, yada, yada. And you put in all the Lady Roos that way. I'm not going to bore you with doing all that. And then you come down here, And treatment 2 would be my Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'd put in, the 6.25, and I'm going to provide you this list. So you can type in these, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Cavaliers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Lady Roos. But that's okay. This statistical software deals with those differences automatically for us, so we don't have to worry. Then the next one, the next guy's only he's only like 5'11", so I put 5.9. Oh, I need to change that to 5.9 because he's like 5.9. Because 5.1, I mean, shoot, he'd be 5 feet tall. There's not that many NBA. I don't think any of that. This next guy is almost 7 feet tall, 6.95 inches. Okay, and you just go through that way, and then let's go ahead and significance level. This means how powerful do you want the stat to be? Is it really powerful? I mean, if the smaller this number, the more it's true that there's a big difference between the two. Okay, and we're doing a one-tailed test because they're two independent things, and then you just hit the calculate the p-values, and it will tell you, it will come out and it will say, now I don't have enough data, I haven't put enough data. Oh, I'm going to put in, I'm not going to put in all the data. I'll put in like 5 here, 5.4, 6 foot, 6.0, 5.7. I'll put in a few, but I don't want to get the exact same number that you're going to get. So 5.4, 6.1. Okay, now let's put in some more of our NBA players over here. 6.5. You're going to put in all of them. So you'll get different numbers, and I've already calculated it in the blackboard for what you should get, 6.7. And let's put in this last monster guy, 7.25. I don't know who that is. Oh, wait. Sorry. 6.5, 6.9, and the last monster guy, 7.25. I might have enough statistics here. Let's look at the 0.05. Calculate the P and T values. There it calculates it. Boom. And here's what it says. So you come down here. All right, so the mean of the first two of the mean of the Lady Roos is 5.63. The mean of the Cleveland Cavaliers is 6.62. And the p-value is 0.0. The results are very significant. So therefore, there's a big difference between the average heights of the two. Now, we would say in our null hypothesis that there's no difference. So in our null, we'd say there's no difference between the two heights of the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Lady Roo basketball teams. You put in the data, you run the data, you look at this p-test, which is way, way smaller. The number that they came out, this is way, way smaller than 0.05. And so we can go, hey, you say, I mean, if I calculated the effect size, that would be wrong because this I don't have enough data. But when you put in all your data, you'll have it. So anyway, here's the mean for the ladies. Here's the mean for the men, or for the Cavaliers. And then this number is so much smaller than 0.05. There's a huge difference between the two. Okay? And that'll be the last part of your lab. And we'll talk about that more later when we get to your lab part, when we actually are doing the lab. Okay? Out here.